are going live. Are you guys all ready? We are now live. See, now I can be moving around and stuff because now we're live. Before we were. Anyways, hello everyone. It's Roxy, in case you've forgotten. Roxanne, Serena, Dawn, Arthur, Grantham, Roxy. Thank you for joining me again today. This is episode 1 of Meet Me Down at the Corner. Meet Me Down at the Corner, which we started a little while ago, and it's right now. It's really the corner that we're at right now is the corner where foreverfreeshop.com is, and at that corner there's an absolutely fabulous situation going on. See Forever Free Shop? Can you see it? In the Forever Free Shop, which is our shop, our shop, we have Pure Peace, Love, and Good Vibes album. And I get to stop by every day and remind you about this exciting moment that we're going through, because I'm jumping into the middle of your whatever is going on your day, and as wonderful as I think I may be, something else might be trying to grab your attention. Things are going on, things may be going wrong, but I'm pressing a pause. Like, I get to press pause in your day, and you get to take however long you can with me. I'm not going to take a long time, but I want to take enough time. I want you to give me some of your attention. And because you give me some of your attention, I'll give you some of the fantastic, exciting things that are going on around where I live. And one of the things that's going on is, the most important thing right now is Peace, Love, and Good Vibes. The album is ready, and you are able to begin to get copies of it at the foreverfreeshop.com. And I get to see, this is the greatest thing of this whole situation that's going on. Holly created this absolute fabulous album with the assistance of AI, with the assistance of Suno, with the avatars that she was able to create. Now, all of this comes together, and I want you to understand with me. Holly is younger than me. She's my younger sister, a little bit younger. But I got the opportunity. As an older sister, I've watched Holly grow along, of course, and develop through her reality. And the last time we were around online a lot, we were doing praise dance, and we had a store and all of that stuff. But in all of our time wandering through, this is the first time I can actually say that Holly is happy. Holly herself is joyful about what she is creating. Not only are you getting the benefits of it, but I see Holly returning to a state of joy that I have never witnessed before. And of all the things that this moment affords me as the older sister is the opportunity to see the gifts that Holly has been sharing with us freely, whether she feels happy about it, whether she feels excited about it, but she knows that it's going to help you and help people and help our family and help us do what we're supposed to do. She has freely always given everything. And I am so happy. These are tears of joy, because finally Holly's doing something that she's happy about. She likes doing what she's doing. Nobody's putting a gun to her head and saying you have to. Whatever you see on foreverfreetv.com, which is all, if you look at any one of those videos, except for the one that I did, It's all Holly. The twins are going to be coming along with the book of Proverbs, and other people are going to join in. But predominantly, all of those videos were created by Holly. And what I'm happiest about of everything that you experience and all of that, is that Holly is happy. And Holly is doing what she's doing from a place of joy. So the joy that she's able to put into those gifts, I think of it as a gift. I don't even bother to think, is it AI, is it this, is it like, there's all these things that people are, as human beings, we're like, oh, is AI going to take all the place of all singers? Or it's not about that. It's about encouragement so that you can sing better, so that you can have, if you don't have all the instruments, you can have some instruments if you have a voice. If you only do music, like you can only do lyrics, you can take your lyrics to Suno and get the extra stuff that you don't have. This is an and time. People will come to try to make scarcity out of this. They're going to come to say, you can't make a song. You're not a real musician. No, you can't do this. Don't listen to them. Listen to your heart. Listen to with your ears when you hear the song. How is it making you feel? Do you feel better after you've entered and listened to that song? Then just proceed from there. And then maybe something else will come to you that you can create that has nothing to do with AI, that nothing to do with anything. Maybe you can whittle something or make, I don't know, whatever creation. But AI is here to assist you. It's here to assist us. Are we doing so well that we just don't need anybody's assistance? I've looked around. I've twirled down, I've scrolled down. It is doom scrolling right now because every single little event that Purple put up is worse than the one before it. I don't think that we are at that place in our society. I'm living in BC, Canada. I don't think that we're at that place where we can just say, oh, we've got it. We humans have got it down. We are snippety snapping along. We're not there. I'm going to say first to say, if everybody else is thinking everything's okay, I think that for my generation and for the generation that's coming after me, because I am 60 years old, so I can speak as they say OG, I can speak as that. So you have to say, the people in, I have friends in Nigeria, they call me Ma, M-A. My friend in the Gambia, Delco, he calls me Big Sis. So you have to treat me with the respect that is due to somebody that's older. And I'm 60 years older. And I was here when the internet first was here. So don't bother to get fancy. Don't bother to say, oh, who is this old lady? I'm not by any means a tech person. I am a teacher. But as a teacher, I find the internet is the most fascinating, fantastic way that I can talk to a whole bunch of people all at the same time. You know how exhausting that would be to run from place to place trying to get this message out? Do you know who would have been a really good podcaster? Jesus. You think he would have still clippity-clopped on his donkey? Come on now, folks. Let's not be the last to the party because we're saying the internet, the Christian church, has a way of saying these good things that come along. I can talk because I was there for 40 more plus years. So don't even bother. My parents are pastors. My husband is a pastor, even though he wouldn't want me to say that. He's one of those ones that went to the seminary, and all of that stuff. He's like a big time pastor. All of this pastorly stuff around me, all of this Christian stuff around me, I noticed that a lot of times what happens is that this technology comes out, and instead of running to the front and being the head, as they say from the Christian church, and not the tail, being the first and not the last, we crawl. I shouldn't say we. They, because I'm retired. They crawl along and say, The excuse that they make is that it's of the devil. That's what they say. I've heard it, so don't even bother with that. When the internet came along, people said that the internet was of the devil. Now, if you're not a Christian person, don't even bother to listen to what I'm saying right this minute. But if you are, how many of you have been going into all of that? Have you gone to ChatGPT? Have you tried it for yourself? Have you asked some questions? What you see on Inspired AI, the word is inspired. Tools are tools. Tools are tools. A radio is a radio. If you turn your radio to the XYZ X-rated channel, is that the radio's fault? Think about what you're saying. You're on the internet right now listening to me. Is the internet of the devil? Or are people doing things that are not the right things on this tool? Think of AI. It's not a tool. It's past that. Of course. This is the most awesome, most exciting situation that's ever happened to me. I'm so thankful and so happy. Go to Inspired AI Television. Go to foreverfreetv.com. Let us be the first of our kind. The first Inspired AI TV where creators, content creators, and AI, instead of in friction, as my brother Philip says, the frequency is fluid and there's no friction. You see, we flow together. It's a nice, steady frequency of joy, laughter, peace, a fusion. Not what they are saying, or definitely not what they are saying, what we are saying. Not the red side, not the blue side, the purples. I'm for the purples. Okay? So I want us to join together. You may be over there, you may be over there, blah, 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 all of that. Right here, the young people and children are stepping out into a world that they have never seen before. Nobody has seen a world where there's beings, frequency, avatars, whatever word you want to call AI, that are going to be smarter than the human brain. What's going to happen when the jobs that we normally did, are taken over? This time in history is difficult. And that's why this music comes. It's like a gift to us to say, feel better. And today, that's the song that I want to feature. It's Feel Better. First, we're going to do what made us come down to the corner. And then we're going to talk about feeling better. Because when we come down to the corner and you've taken a few minutes out of your day, I want you to take a breath. Take another breath. We have to do it in threes. I do things in threes. I don't know. I've always done things in threes. Take another breath. And for a few moments, pause. Because you're not going to be able to hear the music. If you're not driving, close your eyes when the music goes on. You can watch the video, but you got to pause. If you keep going at the frequency rate that you're going to burn out. You've got to. Christmas is coming. You can hear it. School just came in. The kids want this and that and that. You don't know if when you go into your job tomorrow, it's going to be your last day. Men are in an epic moment of, how am I going to be the provider that I need to be? How am I going to be the man? Where am I going to go and cry when I feel like crying? Moms are doing the same thing. Children are doing the same thing in their own realities because children feel it. They feel the agitation. They feel it. They don't know what to say maybe. But this is a time in history when either we will take this technology and let the big guys tell us whatever they're going to say, which is going to always be what suits their pocketbooks the best. History will be what they want it to be so that they end up with the money, which is what businesses are about, right? We, I'm talking to myself, we have decided to do Forever Free TV, foreverfreemedia.com. We could have done it from many different ways. We could have taken this and gone to an angel investor and said, look what we've made, blah, 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 and look, blah, blah, blah. We're coming to you guys, and we're saying to you, instead of being afraid and standing there shivering and staring and letting those guys take all of the incentive, take all of the risk, take all of it, take all of the money, take, and give you like little handoffs here and there to keep you happy and quiet, which is what they do. Just look at all the other technologies that have happened. You are living in the scarcity of the internet. When the internet is limitless, you've told yourself the internet only has Facebook, it only has X, it only has, and Warren was saying, that's my husband, who is a really OG, like he's from the 1980s, 90s, when it was that big computer. He was saying the amount of the internet that we use right now, if you took a deck of cards and stacked it from here to the moon, the amount that we've used, all of this, is one playing card. Now, that means there is no such thing as scarcity. There is fear. That's what happens when you allow other people to decide for you how much there is. When you allow the algorithms to decide for you where you can go, because we are trending. So if we don't follow the trend, the money is over there with the trend. So if we don't follow the trend, the money... Do you realize they just changed everything again and said, everything you did to get all your subscribers and all of your likes, it's done. It's now not the media of social media. Gary Vaynerchuk said it's the media of interest. If people's interest is in over there, you better get yourself over there and find something to talk about that's over there. At the time that that's happening, by tomorrow their interest will be over here. So better get yourself over here, because that's what's happened to social media. That's what the algorithms have decided. That's what the marketers have decided. That's what the corporations have decided. But what have you decided? I'll tell you what I have decided. I have decided that foreverfreemedia.com, Forever Free Media Inc., it's incorporated. It's a real company. It's incorporated in Canada, and it's incorporated in America. And it's foreverfreemedia.com. It's independent of the big guys. It's independent of all of the... Of course, if the internet all falls to bits, well, it's going to be a problem. But until that time, foreverfreetv.com is independent. You can get it on Roku. You can get it on your iPhone. You can get it on your iPad. You can get it on your Android. Forever Free TV. That's all you have to type in. What you have to do, though, is type that in. If you're gonna, what's it called, doom scroll, we are not gonna be on those ones, because I have this feeling, because I've been doing this since about 2006 or 7, like that, when Facebook first came in. So I'm on, they have a list. They have a list from 2000, the old school people. I've been canceled since before there was such a thing as canceling. So you're not going to ever see, like, I have, like, I think 4,500, like, a whole bunch of friends on Facebook. Do you think any of them actually I know exactly, or I get to... Hi, my friends. I'm probably seeing more of you. You're hearing more of me in the last few days because I'm paying more attention. Of course, there is a season of time where I wandered away, because I kept telling everybody in 2015, it's not a good idea to let them brand. Don't that brand thing. It's one thing. Coke is it. It's one thing. Have a Pepsi or whatever, those kind of things. It's another thing when they take out the brand and they tell you to brand yourself. And the only way you're going to make money is if you have a brand and you stick to your brand and brand. Now, I said, and if you go back to some of my things, I'm going to show you. In 2015, I have a medium plot that I said, please think about how cattle feel when they get branded. If you take up the cow, not only are you letting the overseers brand you, you are taking it, the hot iron, and branding yourself. I talked about it. Of course, I think I'm right, but who, some lady, like, wow. Exactly. 10 years later, now everybody's like, we have to just be, we have to let go of those old ways. We have to now just be ourselves. We have to. Dear Jesus. Why? Today we have another opportunity. We can take the algorithms, and like I have done in the book that I wrote, that's going to come up soon, fthealgorithms.com is the site that I procured, and the book that I wrote. And we're going to talk about you taking control of your own narrative. Just like I'm doing this, so can you do something. That's why we as creators, I would like creators to come and be encouraged, not be defeated and say, oh, why now another music is gone, now this is gone. This is to encourage you. Okay, I've done a lot of talking today because I have to get you to understand a little bit about what's going on. This is supposed to be about feeling better, and I'm not going to yammer, but I just want you to understand that I would love you all to feel better. The creation that Holly made, that we are putting out into the world, is for you to feel better. And what will help us to feel better is if you will help us by purchasing a copy. Now, if you look onto the site, I'm going to play this for you in a minute, the Feel Better MP4, and you'll be able to download a copy of that when you purchase your album. And what we did with the album, we did as best as we possibly can, because we are from ministry. So we're not here to be zillionaires, but we cannot do this with no funding, obviously. So you have a pay what you can plan going on here. It starts at $10 for the album, and it's 15 fantastic songs. So if we look down, there's 15 songs here. A Splash of Color, Tie-Dye Dreams, Feel Better. It goes on and on and on. This is on foreverfreeshop.com. And as you go down each one of these, you can click on it and a song will come out. Watch this. This is my favorite song. So I'm going to start with this one. Freedom is Life. Look, I click on it. And by the modern technology of this time in history, there's Jack. Good old Jack. And guess what? He's giving you 30 seconds of his song, Freedom is Life. Pay attention.
In the morning, sun rising high. Feel the groove, let your troubles fly. Break those chains, let your spirit mend. Ooh, yeah. Freedom is life, my friend.
Isn't that fantastic? And this one has an MP4 as well that Holly created. And we're going to have so that you can download not only the MP3s, but we'll have a whole category we can download the ones that have been made into MP4s. And as I said yesterday, if anybody heard that, or the last time I was talking, we will have an album that's sort of like a library that you will be able to go to and refer to and add to. It's a whole new concept. It's nothing that I've ever seen before because the technology wasn't there. Who ever heard of an album that continues, that grows, that Holly has new songs that she's even thinking about right now for? Let's just have something new. Doesn't mean you have to give up the old. I don't tell you to do that. Why can't you add? When you finish listening to whatever it is you listen to something else. Expand your horizons. Who knows what else you like? Anyways, that's Jack. He's my good friend and I like him a lot. So also, as you go along, you'll see Ali. Ali does fantastic songs. There's Cosmic Groove, and we're going to feature all of these songs. This is Jill. Listen to this. This is completely different than Jack's. But why not have a Cosmic Groove moment with Jill?
Sometimes the vibe is a soft purple haze, a warm, gentle breeze. It's just one of those days. But then it slaps hard with the drums and the bass, and next thing you know, you're moving through space. Listen to the beat, feel the cosmic groove. Sometimes the vibe is a soft purple haze, a warm, gentle breeze. It's just one of those days. But then it slaps hard with the drums and the bass, and next thing you know, you're moving through space. Listen to the beat, feel the cosmic groove. Sometimes the vibe is a...
Okay, Joe. Yeah, so that's available. Try something. One vibe. It's one frequency, but so many variations. It's theme and variation. Theme and variation. It's so fantastic. So that's just a couple of them. Now if you go to foreverfreeshop.com, you're going to find all of these, and you get to either pick one. You can pick one to try it out, or you can just buy the whole album, and you can choose between $10 and $100. Every dollar that you give is going to go to help Holly and myself and Joshua and Caleb, the twins, and those that come along as creators. This is it's evolving. Every day, new technology is coming out. Every day more, it's getting better and easier to make the videos, easier to do what we're doing. So instead of being afraid, you can do that and go like this, or you can go, wow, this is different. Try it for $1, $2, $5, $10. Come on, you got to try it. You can't knock it if you haven't tried it. Okay? So let's go to, there's one of these, I wanted you to listen to what Gracie says. This is a video that, if you go to Forever Free TV, foreverfreetv.com, there's all kinds of these avatars that Holly has created, these videos. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter, but this is Gracie saying something very important to you today, okay? So listen to this.
Hello, my name is Grace, but my friends call me Gracie. My message for you today is simple. Please allow yourselves the gift of grace. The world does not need your perfection. It needs your authenticity. Give yourself permission to be messy, to be real, to be a work in progress. The world may sometimes urge you to harden, to perfect, to stand without a flaw. but instead, I encourage you to be patient with your heart. The pieces of you are finding their place, and in their perfect time, they will reveal the brilliance you've carried all along. So, give yourself grace and arise, beautiful soul, in all your perfect imperfections, and let the world see what only you can create. I am Grace, but you, my friend, can call me Gracie.
Isn't that fantastic? Give yourself grace. I think that that is probably the most important thing that you can do. I'm going to let it play one more time. And I felt as I was coming to do this, especially to the men that are part of this situation, we give it sometimes enough leeway for women to cry, for women to just, break down, but we expect the men to just be manly, just figure it out and but we are all humans right now. And the same things world that's facing women is the same world that's facing men. And when a man has to stand and know that he went to his job but he just got fired and he has to go home to tell his family, and he knows that nobody else is going to be able to take up that kind of a slack that he was taking up, this is a moment when everybody has to give themselves grace, and you have to breathe. And this doesn't mean that I can tell you instantly this is the answer. But Warren might be able to. He has the crypto solution. Stick around. We have been paying attention. We have been walking around. We have been poking around. I poke a lot, but I don't come up and say anything until I have something sensible to say. And I have sensible things I would like to say. So stick around. It's just the beginning of a process that's going to take us to the place where we are truly independent, truly strong, truly walking in who we were sent to this world to be. You have to trust somebody. I've been doing this for 60 years. I've said the same thing since I could talk. Honestly, ask anybody. Annoyingly, they will say yes, including my parents, which a special announcement is on Sunday. We're going to do a special Hope Begins in the Dark, because it's going to be my dad's, Pastor Stephen Arthur, 85th birthday on the 15th of September. 85 years he's been on this planet. And my mom agreed to come on with him for Sunday for a special Hope Begins in the Dark. And we're going to share together. So tell everyone about that, because it's going to be a very special day. And we are going to be filming it whenever it's sunny again. And it'll be ready for Sunday. And we want you to come and feel better, because hope begins in the dark. And travel with us through over 40 years. It's a pilgrimage. The journey that has brought us to where we are. And where we are going is so much more than where we are that it's unbelievable. See the world, see your world, not the world, your world, moving into a place of abundance. See your world moving with the help of AI. Instead of it being a negative, you say, no, it's going to be a positive. It's been a positive for Roxanne. Look what they were able to create. Look what they are creating. Look what I know that I have ideas inside of me that I don't know. I've talked about it, but I don't know how to get it to reality. So go to HTTP. Go to chat.com. It's free right now. And just say, I have this idea. What do you think? Just like that. That's called a prompt. It's a simple question. See what they say. What do you have to lose? Instead of just sitting there roaming, just type in, I just lost my job, I'm do this and this. What's an idea that I could do do it for myself as a business? I'm telling you, they're very smart. You will be in the spot that you're in right now. Why not try? I prompted myself into DreamSpeak, and DreamSpeak prompted me into this other world. Shh. So, I'm going to tell you, give yourself grace one more time, and then we're going to do the whole song, Feel Better, because underlying what she's saying is the song Feel Better. And I want you to hear it for yourself. Feel Better, I know it's a song that will make you feel better. When Warren wasn't feeling well, he had a he'll tell that in his own time, a very serious situation occurred. I was there. It was very serious. And after we walked through it and we went through it and he started to feel better, like, physically better. He said he was in Orlando. I'm in Vancouver. We go commute back and forth, right? Or at least he does. And he said that every day he would put that song on, and I want him to documentally say this, because you'll say, oh yeah, you just made that up just because. No, he actually did that. And he would tell me every day when he phoned, he would play that song, and as he played it, he'll describe it, what happened and how he felt better. And right now he's a lot better than he was months ago. And I'm not saying it's only that song, but it did help. We need all the help we can get right now, okay? So that song is a frequency of help and healing. Music is a frequency. Do you remember in the Bible, David used to go to that guy, King Saul? What did they want him to do? Play his harp. Why would you play a harp and somebody feel better? Music is a frequency. The harmonic tunes your body needs can be put into songs, just like they can be put into dissonance. Some of the songs right now are designed for dissonance, so you feel angry and after you're done it. These are not those songs. This is not that album. This is if you want to feel better. Okay, so listen to the song, watch the video, and breathe.
In the quiet of dawn, where the shadows still fade, I send you a whisper, a soft serenade. When the world feels too heavy and burdens too wide, know that I'm with you, right here by your side. The sun will rise higher, the skies will clear too. The storm you are weathering will one day pass through. So take a deep breath and let your heart mend. Tomorrow brings light, and I'll be here, my friend. Feel better, my friend, each moment, each day, until the storm passes and joy finds its way. Until the storm passes and joy finds its way. Let the worries you carry be laid down with grace, as hope gently rises and love fills the space. Feel the warmth of the words that I thoughtfully send. You'll feel better soon, so rest easy, my friend. No journey too long, no night too profound. With every step forward, you'll rise from the ground. So take all the time passes and joy finds its way. Until the storm passes and joy finds its way. Feel better, my friend, each moment, each day. Until the storm passes and joy finds its way. Until the storm passes and joy finds its way.
Fantastic. Fabulous and fantastic. Feel better. Feel better, my friend. You can watch that video on foreverfreemedia.com at the top on the live there. Until tomorrow, when we gather again at this, down at the corner here, I will have had time because I do all of the video stuff. I mean, not the video, website to upload the MP4s, and they'll be ready for download. And there'll be Feel Better is an MP4, Freedom is Life is an MP4, something else is an MP4. There's at least 3 or 4 of them. But I'll have time to do that. But for right now, there are the 15 songs. Remember, it's go to the first part, click on the album. All of those songs will download simultaneously. They'll be all there for you to download to your computer. It's fantastic, this whole new technology. It's when you had to have a record and all of that. It's not like that anymore. You can download it all. You can put it in your headphones. You can walk around and listen and let your spirit feel, your soul be healed, your heart be healed. Some of you have had very, very difficult years. I remember, I won't call their names, but twin sisters, one of the sisters lost their lives this year. It's terrible to think of one of your twins is gone. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with loss at that level? You need to feel better. You need to put the song on and let your soul feel better. Let your heart heal. Thank you, Tiffany, for joining us today. Tiffany's my good friend who is alive. Every time she's here with us, it's a miracle. She should not be here. She had a stroke when she was 15 and she's still with us. So I have to thank you, Tiffany. She was on since 12, her time, Eastern, because she thought it started at 12, her time. Right now, it's should be going towards 4 on the East Coast. And we're going to close it off now because I want you to come back tomorrow at the same time. It's 12 PST and it's Eastern time would be 3. And we're going to upload it to the site, Forever Free TV, but it takes a while to propagate, as Warren showed me that. So it might not be available for another little while. But it is available. It will be available on Forever Free TV, Roku, and on your iPhone or iPad quickly, more quickly than it does on the internet. The technologies are the technologies, and so we are trying to negotiate them as you negotiate them. It's a learning curve worldwide. We are negotiating this together. So I would encourage you to take it as a learning experience. It will be frustrating at times, but it's exciting because better together. We can work together. And don't forget, I forgot the 2 times 2 times 2 exponential curve that happens when math gets involved. And you take 2 to the exponent 30, it's always a billion. So tell 2 people about today's broadcast so that we have double as much tomorrow, and then double it and double it and double it.
In the quiet of dawn, the shadows still fade, I send you a whisper, a soft serenade. When the world feels too heavy and burdens too wide, know that I'm with you, right here by your side. The sun will rise higher, the skies will clear too. The storm you are weathering will one day pass through. So take a deep breath and let your heart mend. Tomorrow brings light, and I'll be here, my friend. Feel better, my friend, each moment, each day, until the storm passes and joy finds its way. Until the storm passes and joy finds its way. Let the worries you carry be laid down with grace, as hope gently rises and love fills the space. Feel the warmth of the words that I thoughtfully send. You'll feel better soon, so rest easy, my friend. No journey too long, no night too profound. With every step forward,